You wake up one day and go to school only to find that people's faces are glitching and you can't escape the small corner of the town in which you live. Not only that, there's a beautiful digital idol at the head of all of it. Sound like something out of a Vocaloid video. You're more right than you may think. Caligula started as a PS Vita game, localized in America as the Caligula effect. It's an unexpected mashup of elements, an inescapable virtual world that runs on self-realization, all overseen by a digital idol. And it's penned by the scenario writer of the original Persona games, so you know you're in for a wild ride. Most of all, though, fans of Vocaloid tunes will want to keep an ear to this new series, and not just because there are digital idols in the world of the series. The connection goes even deeper than that, all the way to familiar names behind hits like Karakuri Piero and Nijigen Dream Fever. No, you're not just hearing things. The world of digital idols is very real in Caligula. What is reality? The Caligula effect video game casts you as a protagonist caught in a world you come to realize isn't real. It's theoretically an ideal world, allowing you to live out the joys of high school and listen to a beautiful pop idol, but there's something wicked just underneath the surface. And only a select few people can see what's happening. Those select few form the Go Home Club, a group devoted to finding the way out of the digital world of Mobius and back home. They'll have to fight their way past a powerful group called the Ostinato Musicians to do so, though. And they'll have to dig deep into the real lives and why they're in Mobius in the first place. How you find that out is just as strange as the world around you, because, as you can imagine, there aren't a lot of chances in the world of Mobius to vent out your feelings. Rather, it's through battle. And what you become during battle, the enemy within. How do you fight your way out of a digital world? And before you ask, no, the answer is not Kung Fu. The members of the Go Home Club each experience something known as the catharsis effect, a change that brings out aspects of the real-world selves, turning them into literal weapons that embody who they were before they came to Mobius. However, catharsis doesn't come without consequences. This realized version of their true selves also comes with the side effect of bringing out hidden elements of their personality. And, as we discover over time, the members of the Go Home Club aren't exactly the purest people. So aside from the Ostinato Musicians, what did they have to fight to make the way out of Mobius? An engineer, a malicious scientist. Try Hatsune Miku. Play the music. There are some twists and turns along the way, with some interpersonal dealings leading to much bigger issues, but at the top of the heap is Mew, not the Love Live kind. Mew is essentially a Vocaloid, a piece of vocal software and Mobius's beloved idol. She can bring happiness to anyone who listens to her song, but there's far more to her than meets the eye. Not just what she wants and where she comes from, but where her songs come from. Going too far in that direction would be entering spoiler territory. But in the real world, the Caligula effect and the world of Vocaloids aren't all that far separate. In fact, Vocaloids and the Ostinato Musicians share a few familiar composers. The Go Home Club's rivals have character sound composers, drawn from the Nico Nico Doga community and the web at large. Familiar names like Q-Psyop, Renritsu Hautashiki, Polyphonic Branch, Nijigen Dream Fever, and 40MP Karakuri Piero are just a few of the composers who lent the talents to the original game. Tsukasa Masuko of the Megami Tensei series brings it all together with the game's general soundtrack. Kara Dennison is responsible for multiple webcomics, and is half the creative team behind the OEL light novel series Owl's Flower. She blogs at karadennison.com and tweets at Ruby Cosmos. Her work can currently be read in Stranger Tales of the City from Obverse Books.